everyone, it's Magical Mom Laura, and we recently sailed on Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas on Labor Day weekend, also my birthday weekend. I wanted to share with you my pros and cons of sailing on Independence of the Seas. So let's jump into it. Let's start with the pros. The first pro is going to be the cost. We have been on 2 Disney cruises in the past year, and the cost for this was incredible compared to Disney cruises. So we got it, I think, about 6 weeks before we sailed, and it was $17.36. That's right, for the 3 of us, 2 adults and a 6-year-old child. Spacious ocean view balcony room. This was a guarantee room, which I know Royal Caribbean and Disney both have. You are guaranteed a certain category of stateroom, but unlike when you book normally and you pay more, you cannot pick your actual room. But we actually ended up being very happy with our room. It was on the 10th deck aft, really close to the pool decks, Windjammer, and the kids club. Number 2, the Sailway Party. I thought I would not enjoy this. I watched some other videos and it looked pretty crazy. It was raining a lot, but it was a lot of fun, and you can see my daughter loves to dance and got really into it. She loves being the center of attention. I wonder where she gets that from. Number 3, they have great drinks on this ship. The only one I think I didn't like was their margaritas, but the Mai Tais, the watermelon margarita, Phil had a thyme gin drink he really liked. We had ordered 2 drinks. I asked my husband before we left, I was like, do you want to do the drink package? He's like, nah. He got the vibe of the whole ship. It was kind of a more on the party vibe. So he ordered it. Unfortunately, it was $100 per person per day versus the $72. But all the drinks were delicious and the service was fantastic. Number 4 was Splashaway Bay. My daughter loves water slides, the one on the back of the ship. I don't think she's actually tall enough, but they are too scary for her. These are perfect. There are 1, 2, I think there were 3 slides. There's one on the other side. And then they had a little 2-foot pool, and they had a big bucket that splashed over. We spent our 2 sea days basically here. Unless there was a movie, we would go over to the main pool. I thought this was such an amazing space. They have 2 hot tubs, so you can sit in the hot tub and keep an eye on your kid. It's very shallow everywhere. It got a little crazy on the last day. The older kids came in, so I'm not sure if they had an age limit, but it was a little crazy. And then there is a smaller area over to the side for real little ones. We spent most of our day here. Really enjoyed this area. Such a great area for kids my daughter's age. Number 5, the Royal Promenade. I didn't think I was gonna like this, but I love the whole vibe of this place. At night, I wanted to go down and check it out. They have good bars, they have the upgraded ice cream that's an extra charge, Vintage's wine bar, they had a jewelry shop. My husband got me some birthday jewelry, which I really loved, Sorrento's pizza, which is okay. So I just thought this was a fun party vibe, especially when you walk in, the music is pumping, and I was surprised how much I liked this area. Number 6, the main pool. It had 2 different pools, hot tubs, movie screens, bars everywhere to get drinks. It was a very nice pool deck, comfortable seating. They also had in-pool loungers, which we used as well. Number 7, there are so many activities for kids and adults on the ship. They have the rock climbing wall, they have the big water slides on the back, the flow rider for surfing. All of these things are for older kids. My daughter either was too afraid or not old enough or tall enough to do them. They did have this climbing structure in the back, which she absolutely loved. We went back there 2 different days and she spent a lot of time on it. They also had mini golf, and I asked her a couple times if she wanted to go do it. She never did want to do it. When we were in the Disney Dream, she enjoyed it, but she just wasn't very into it. And it looked like a fun mini golf course. Number 8, the ice skating show. This was such a nice surprise. The other show was Grease, the Broadway show, and my daughter wasn't old enough to go see it, and the kids club wasn't open during the times to go see it, which I think is a huge miss. We love seeing shows on cruise ships, so this was the only show we could see. I thought it was fantastic. My daughter liked it. She was a little bored, I think, because it was like older music, 50s, 60s, and 70s, but what a nice surprise. It was just a great show. The skaters were so incredibly talented. Number 9, the service and all of the people that worked on the ship were fantastic. My daughter loved the Washi Washi girls. They made her balloon animals. They danced with her. They were so incredibly sweet and energetic and so much fun. The main dining room, we had fantastic service. I'll get to the food and the cons. But Offer, I think, was our assistant server. He really stood out. We just thought the service across the ship, the bartenders, everyone was fantastic. Number 10, this guy. I just looked it up. He's the Stowaway Piano player. We grabbed some Sorrento's pizza before we went up and got our daughter from the kids club, and he was in the glass elevator. So much fun.
This is my tip. I'm gonna spend all her money.
Yeah. Is there a drink package?
Now for the cons, there were 3 things that I was like, I can't do Royal Caribbean again. The kids club, the food, and the bed. So we'll jump into these 3. We are going to be on Odyssey of the Seas. I could not cancel it. I wanted to. These are the 3 reasons that I was not happy with Independence of the Seas, and I'm hoping Odyssey, which is a newer ship, will make a big improvement. So the kids club, and it's not really fair because our last ship was on the Wish. It is the most incredible kids club. So perhaps my daughter had high expectations, but she was in the Adventure Ocean. First negative, you have to walk through an arcade to get there. I mean, $1, $2 per game. My daughter loves an arcade. Total BS. After we did our muster drill on boarding day, we went to register her and check it out. It was very underwhelming. It is a small room. It had views of the ocean, which was nice. It had Mario Kart, which was nice, which she really likes. But it was just a very small room. Very underwhelming, like I said. The other issue I had with the kids club is that it wasn't open all the time, like on the Disney cruise ships. So from 5 to 7, they're closed. So we couldn't go and see Grease, the musical, the Broadway show. Sometimes the main dining can be very long, like an hour, hour and a half. So a lot of times we'll get her food first and take her to the kids club. So we weren't able to do that. She would rather be playing. The other issue is she went the first night and didn't like it. There was a list of activities and she went, I think, 2 nights. And the second night we're like, oh, look, at this activity you can do a wanted poster, I think it was. And she went and they didn't do any of the activities on there. So for us, we really love the kids club because it gives us an opportunity to have some time together on our vacation, which you really can't get anywhere else. So that is a big negative. Number 2 con, I was prepared for the stateroom being a little dated. It's an older ship. However, what I was not prepared for was how hard, like cardboard, this bed was. It was absolutely awful. I could not believe how bad it was. I had trouble sleeping, my neck hurt. So the couch actually was a little more comfortable. So I'm hoping Odyssey of the Seas is better. We have a week on it. If it's not better, I'm not going to be happy. I am going to ask for a mattress pad though. Number 3, the food. It's awful. I couldn't believe how bad it was. This might be a long part of the video. If you watched our boarding day, I think everything got like a 3 out of 10. The kids' meals weren't bad, but the food was just not good. The bread and the butter was good. It was like a very high-end quality butter. The key lime pie was really good. Oh, the Indian food in Windjammer was delicious. That's like the thing that I really liked the best. So we did not care for the food. I thought it was pretty awful. We even ordered room service one night, which it cost, I think, $9. So I ordered a lot of it and I did not get a video. It was like late at night. Nothing on that was delivered was good. It was like awful. It was, I think, a 30 to 40-minute wait on hold to actually order it. I'm really hoping Odyssey of the Seas is better. So for my birthday, I was very excited. I booked Giovanni. I love Italian food. Paolo on Disney is my favorite. It was a big miss. The service was not good, which was a surprise to me. The service at Paolo's over the top, and we had great service all the other times on the ship. I ordered a burrata. It was okay. It was just the sauce underneath was covered in garlic. I ordered an eggplant parmesan, which I was so excited for, and I asked for a side of pasta. The eggplant parmesan was inedible. I could not eat it. The pasta was what they served to the kids in the main dining room. Just disgusting. And then they brought me a fettuccine alfredo while I took my daughter to kids club, and it was actually a little better. My daughter ordered these pizza bites. They were inedible. She got pasta. It's the same as main dining. We paid $108.50 for the three of us for this quote unquote upgraded meal. Not worth it. And then Windjammer for breakfast. I love the triangle hash browns and Disney Cruise Line, the Royal Caribbeans. It had so much like onion and weird flavoring. I was excited to see avocado toast. Inedible again. The bread was disgusting. I really like a smoothie or a yogurt dish for breakfast. I couldn't find that anywhere. So just a pretty bad experience with the food on the ship. My husband, he upgraded to the surf and turf, which I think was like $35, and he said it was okay. So again, really hoping Odyssey of the Seas is better. Number 4, child safety. There was no child's lock on the balcony door, which Disney has, and I did look at a room tour for our Odyssey cruise, and they have one on Odyssey. So I wish they would have fixed that. The other issue is that the railing on the top deck, there was a mom holding a baby, and I was just like, it gave me so much anxiety. I feel like the baby could fit through these, and it's basically a ladder for kids. So that was a little frightening to me. Last on child safety, it's not really a safety issue. I guess it is, but the kids club, they don't alert you. Like if something were to happen or they wanted to leave on Disney, they can message you through the app, like Landon's ready to be picked up. Like if they're tired or they're hungry, that's not an option on at least Independence of the Sea. We'll see with the other one. Number 5, smoking on the pool deck. So over to the right is the port side. We're looking at the aft of the ship. There is a whole section along the pool, and there were a lot of smokers. I have a very sensitive nose. Because smoking was over there, we took chairs over on the starboard, and it really wafted over. There was a lot of smoke smell up there. Number 6, boarding the ship. It was very underwhelming. It was like, oh, wait, we're on the ship. Landon made it very exciting if you watch our boarding day. She did the cutest little countdown with her camera, and it was so much fun. But, like, she was so excited and jumping around, and the crew members, like, there was no excitement at all. There was no fanfare, nothing exciting, and they were just like, where's your muster? Let me get you to your muster. So that was a big disappointment. Those were my pros and cons for Independence of the Seas. Like I said, we are cruising again on Odyssey. I am trying to upgrade to a suite because they have specialty restaurants for dinners for suite guests, and the beds are supposed to be more comfortable. So I guess I'm going to leave you with this. When would I cruise Royal Caribbean again? So definitely if the suite is an affordable price, or I was thinking I went on a girls' trip, like with my sister or friends, and we don't really care about the food, and it's sort of like a booze cruise. Those are the times that I would probably sail again. And I just think with young kids, it's not as great. Maybe when Landon, my daughter, is older, we will. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know your thoughts on Independence of the Seas. Isn't this a cool shot of us coming in at 4 in the morning into the port of Miami? Also, we flew over Fort Lauderdale Airport, and there's the Disney Magic, our next cruise. So subscribe for more cruises.
Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe.